West now to Colombia, where the recently submitted National Development Plan has been widely criticized, especially among peace process supporters. Our correspondent Natalia Margarita with more now on those criticisms.
Peace advocates and political leaders gather in a public hearing on Thursday to discuss the next four-year policy framework, which has been presented in the latest National Development Plan submitted by the Colombian government. The document has drawn wide criticism as it does not appear to be coherent with the historic moment the country is facing.
The budget for defense and security is going to be 3 times higher than the one for education and 6.5 times higher than the one for health. Also, it's a plan where peace is meant to be implemented by business people. Rural development is conceived as large-scale mining and agribusiness, and major infrastructure projects are carried out. Everything without taking into account social actors that are crucial for peace.
As the plan is entitled Peace, Equality and Education, paradoxically it seems to be reproducing the same model that for decades have driven the country into deep inequalities.
This development plan reflects this government's schizophrenic model. Peace is supposed to be central to this plan, but then the way rights such as access to health, education, employment, even access to culture are meant to be implemented, they continue to come under the umbrella of the neoliberal model.
Access to land has historically been at the center of Colombia's struggles. Now, it seems like victims struggling for land restitution will have to wait to see if their lands happen to be considered by the government as strategic for big-scale mining and energy projects, as well as agribusiness.
Those lands will not be available for restitution. Instead, the victims will be economically compensated, which I believe will worsen the damage, as the biggest hope for a victim that has been displaced from their land is in fact to be able to return, to be able to work the land. The victim is not expecting money as a solution to the situation.
As the government has also increased the national budget for security and defense, peace supporters as well as victims continue to demand that the decisions taken in Colombia remain coherent with what is being discussed in Havana as the peace process advances. From Bogotá, Natalia Margarita, Telesur.